do is, how do you have your public hearing?
Tomorrow night.
You had one today.
Okay, Doug, whenever
Mr.
you're
Chairman,
ready.
we're live requiring.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Today is the last agenda item.
I don't think.
Today's the 13th of December. This is a public hearing for the amendment to Title 10 of the subdivision regulations, removing 10-1-3C
It's not required.
exceptions. 5.
Private.
That exception basically states a division of land into parcels containing 160 acres or more,
I didn't know
and
that.
one half of a section under the original parcel definition. So at this time, this is a continuation of a public hearing from last week. So I'm going to open it back up for proponents. Is there anyone in the audience or on the phone that is a proponent? Please let the record show there was none. Is there anyone that is uncommitted on the phone or in the audience? Please let the record show there was none. Then at this time, we'll go into anyone who is opposed. And so Josh, come on up. Please state your name and your town of residence. And welcome again.
Thank you very much, and I'll be really quick because you've heard from me. Joshua Leonard. My office is in Boise, Idaho, and just ask that you give us an opportunity to work on a comprehensive solution as opposed to piecemealing it. Stand for questions.
I don't really have any questions. I think there was a little bit of concern on our part about the lack of public notices, especially from P and Z, because it's kind of been different from what we handed down. But I think after their hearing and the public hearing we had last week, I think we've kind of covered that. And then the one today as well. We are going to close this one and then have another public hearing sometime probably around the first part of February. The notices should go out around the 18th of January for another public hearing on this.
Okay.
We do want to take as much public input as we can get. So I guess you might say if you want to rally the troops on that one, that would be a good one to attend.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Um,
I also spoke with Mr. Oki earlier this week and concur with him on the reading of the statute. After reading it, the planning and zoning making a change doesn't invalidate your.
Right.
So anyway, I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate the heads up too, because we're all trying to do this honestly and openly and as fairly as possible. So,
Great.
do you have anything else you want to add today?
No, I'm good. We can. That's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else in the audience that is an opponent to this or on the phone? Okay, so then we will move on. At this time, I'll close the public hearing and bring it back for discussion.
So because we were gonna open it up for another public hearing, the end of January, 1st of February, do we make a decision today based upon the information that we currently have, or wait until after the next public hearing? Or just, have a decision and then let people respond to that decision?
I would not make it, my recommendation is that you do not make a decision today, that your decision is to make no decision, and that you want to have another public hearing to make sure that we get everybody's testimony that wants to participate with extensive notice, and then set that for, what was it, January
The hearing date that we're talking
January.
about was January 18th.
18th, right,
18th.
at 1. And then we can get it noticed. We can do some try to reach out to some people. And then that will give us plenty of time, to notice that hearing and then, create facts and conclusions for your review and approval, and then get it published before the deadline of the emergency ordinance.
And that works for me, and I think that was my plan as well. I think we need to keep this open yet. No decision today until we give everybody an equal opportunity to come in and I don't know who else you would contact, maybe other developers that might be interested in this. I think most of them that I know of are, 1 acre or smaller lot developers, so I don't know if this pertains to them, but maybe the large landowners, I don't know.
We can send some notice, just, ask the Star News if maybe they can write an article on it to stimulate some interest or conversation. Maybe reach out to some of the realtor or MCAR, large landowners. Just try to get the word out.
Is there anyone else like the guy down in Round Valley that was doing 20 acres? Would that be somebody you'd want to notice?
You already did it.
You already did it. Okay. You guys have any
In the
other?
meantime, before that next meeting, will there be an opportunity for you guys to work on, what some of these different requirements will be, or what opportunities there will be for administrative splits, or your, whatever you were calling them, the primitive subdivisions, or
Off-grid is what
off-grid?
I kind of wanted to call them.
Yeah.
I would not anticipate that the Planning and Zoning Commission is going to have another work session on this before then, because you already have one scheduled for this week. Then you have Christmas, and I don't anticipate that they're going to want to meet that week.
So the one that's this week, or is that for commissioners to send it?
Yes.
What day is that?
Thursday, 5:30
Good to know.
here.
Oh. I have to be in Boise that day. Okay, so then, at this time, I'm gonna close the public hearing, and like I say, we'll renotice this again in next month.
So you're just going to continue this?
Do I need a motion to close this? I don't think I do I?
I thought we were gonna close this meeting though.
Close this
About that,
part of the
and then
public
We'll have
hearing,
another public hearing.
and we'll start over again with new. Yeah, I would rather close this one and be done with the comments here, and then start afresh again in January, February. Does that work?
Works for me.
Okay. And I guess we are done.
So do we need to take an action on a date certain for that next meeting? Or
Oh,
just
that's a good idea. You can make the
recommend
motion
that
to,
it's-
yeah.
I move that we schedule an additional commissioner meeting to discuss this ordinance change on January 18th. The 18th?
That's a
Better double
hearing.
check that.
Yeah, the
Oh,
18th
yes,
at
the
1 p.m.
18th. Yep, at 1 p.m.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Moved in second, and before we vote on that, Cindy, do you need anything as far as facts and conclusions from us from this hearing?
No, because it's effectively just continuing it. You didn't really come to a decision.
No.
So we'll anticipate, based upon comments and things like that, maybe some of those conclusions.
Okay, so I got a motion and a second on the floor to continue this with a new public hearing on January 18th. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thanks, Josh, for coming up.
Yeah.
And we'll see you back then.
Josh, do you have a brother up here?
No, I don't.
No? You look- Travis Leonard looks an awful lot like you. Does.
You know, it's funny, I get told I look like somebody about twice a week. It's funny that person does.
Are you related to the Kofids at all down there? Got another guy that's last name of Kofid that you look just like.
Maybe it's a movie star, Josh. Everybody's seen you on TV.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just
Kofid. K-O-F-O-E-D.
I'm just trying to figure out why you're not in a suit today. Like the client's not here, you don't wear a suit.
That's exactly.
Come on. We're going skiing after this? What?
No, you're 100% right. Dead direct right there. I checked with him before he came up and asked if he would be here, and he said no, and I said,
Perfect.
casual Josh.
Yep, the catch is right. Windshield time. Okay, so this, the last thing on our agenda is for opportunity for general public, and I see none here, so at this juncture then, I will adjourn the meeting and see everybody back here I guess tomorrow night, Doug, are they gonna have a?
Not here,
Are they gonna